Alright, today let's solve exercise 3.3 linear equations in two variables. Page number 53, exercise 3.3. First question: solve the following pair of linear equations by substitution method. So therefore, take the first equation: x plus y is equal to 14. Okay. Let this be equation 1, and x minus y is equal to 4, equation number 2. Now x plus y is equal to 14, y is equal to 14 minus x. Okay. Substituting in equation 2. I will take an equation 1. I will substitute in equation number 2. X minus y is equal to 4. X minus y is equal to 14 minus x. X minus 14, this sign becomes plus, minus plus is equal to 4. 2x is equal to 4 plus 14. 2x is equal to 18. Therefore, x is equal to 9. And now you can take any one equation. X plus y is equal to 14. Therefore, y is equal to 14 minus x. 14 minus x. X is equal to 9. So that is equal to 5. Therefore, y is equal to 5. Solution: x, y. Write x first and then y. 9, 5. Right, that is it. Now let us take the second one. Second one is s minus t is equal to 3. And s minus t is equal to 3, and s upon 3 plus t upon 2 is equal to 6. S upon 3 plus t upon 2 is equal to 6. Now the first equation is okay. इसको simplify करना पड़ेगा. So this was 2x plus 3t upon 6 is equal to 6. Therefore 2x plus 3t is equal to 36. This is your equation 1. This is your equation 2. Alright? Now s, we want to do it by substitution method. Therefore s minus t is equal to 3. S is equal to 3 plus 2. Now substituting in equation 2. This is your equation 2. 2x plus 3t is equal to 36. But you can see this is s. Okay, this is s. Now s is equal to 3 plus t. So 2 into s. S is 3 plus t plus 3t is equal to 36. 3 2s are 6 plus 2t plus 3t is equal to 36. 3 plus t, 5. 36 minus 6. 5t is equal to 30. Therefore, t is equal to 6. 30 divided by 5. Now, take any one equation. S minus t is equal to 3. S is equal to 3 plus t. 3 plus t is 6. So that is equal to 9. Therefore, S is equal to 9. Therefore, solution: S and t. S is 9 and t is equal to 6. Alright, these are very easy ones. You can see the third one. Third one, 3x minus y is equal to 3, and 3x minus y, 9x minus 3y is equal to 9. Alright, now again let's take the first equation. This is the equation number 1. This is equation number 2. Alright, so 3x minus y is equal to 3 minus y is equal to 3 minus 3x y minus 3 plus 3x. Okay, change the sign. I'll change the sign. See? Now substituting in equation 2. Take this equation. 9x minus 3y is equal to 9. But we are substituting in place of y. Y is equal to minus 3 plus 3x. 9x minus 3 into y. Y is equal to minus 3 plus 3x. Minus minus plus 3 is a 9. Minus 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 3 is a 9x is equal to 9. Now divide throughout by, you see, 9x plus 9x minus 9x is 0. Now you can see if I multiply this second equation by 3, 3 is minus 3y is equal to 9. Okay? This equation there is no need to solve it, simply because they are both the same equations. And if I multiply this equation by 3, 3's are 9x minus 3y is equal to 9. 9x minus 3y is 9x minus 3y is equal to 9. Both equations are the same. Therefore, they represent the same line. Therefore, they have infinite solutions. See both of them. If I multiply this by 3, I get 3x minus 3y is equal to 9 and 9x minus 3y is equal to 9. So you can compare this equation with this one. They are the same ones. And because they are the same, that means they represent the same line. And one single line, and therefore they have infinite solutions. Alright, look at next one. Fourth one, 0.2x plus 0.3y is equal to 1.3 and 0.4x plus 0.5y is equal to 2.3. Now you can see this, there are decimal points. But if I multiply with 10, okay, I just multiply both equations by 10. If I multiply it with 10, I get 2x plus 3y is equal to 30, equation 1, and 4x plus 5y is equal to 23, equation number 2. Now you can see by multiplying with 10, I remove both decimal points. Now, by substitution method, x is equal to 13 minus 3y, x is equal to 13 minus 3y upon 2. Okay? This is the first equation. Now we substitute the second equation. Substituting in equation 2. And if I substitute in equation number 2, okay, then you can see I get 4x plus 5y is equal to 23. 4 into x, x is equal to 3y upon 2, and plus 5y is equal to 23. Now 2 2's are 4, so this will cancel by 2 2's are 4, 2 13's are 26, and 2 3's are 6y plus 5y is equal to 23. Remember, these 2 has cancelled with these 2 13's are 2 3's are. Now minus 6y, this will become minus y 23 minus 26 minus y is equal to minus 3. Therefore, y is equal to 3. Now, once you got y is equal to 3, okay, and you can see here what is our x. X is equal to 13 minus 3y upon 2. Put the value of y. Y is equal to 3 upon 2. 13, 33 is a 9. 13 minus 9 upon 2. 4 upon 2. That is equal to 2. Therefore, x is equal to 2. And therefore, solution x, y, 2 and y is equal to 3. 2 and 3. All you have to be careful about is this decimal points. Convert the decimal points by multiplying by 10. It will become easier. Okay. Now let's go ahead. That was number 4. Now let's see number 5. Root 2x plus root 3y is equal to 0 and root 3x minus root 8y is equal to 0. Now there are root signs here. One has to be careful with the root signs. Okay. Therefore, root 2x plus root 3y. Okay. And this is the first equation. Therefore, root 2x is equal to 0 minus, this comes on this side, minus root 3y. So root 2x is equal to minus root 3y. Or x is equal to minus root 3 upon root 2y. Taking the first equation, this is equation number 2. Okay, this is your equation 1. Now if I substitute in equation number 2, substituting in equation 2, okay, this is your equation number 2, root 3x minus root 8y is equal to 0. Root 3 into x. X is equal to what? Minus root 3 upon root 2 y minus root 8 y is equal to 0. Now you can see root 3 into root 3 with the minus sign will be minus 3 upon root 2 y minus root 8 y is equal to 0. Okay. So now if I take y, if I shift the negative sign, I get 3 upon root 2y plus root 8y is equal to 0. I have shifted the negative sign. Negative sign is shifted here. Now take y common. 3 upon root 2 plus root 8 is equal to 0. Okay. Now in this case, y, whatever you get, this will be y will be equal to 0 because this whole thing will come down. 0 upon this value will become 0. The value of y will be 0. If y is equal to 0 and if you put a root 2x plus, or in fact here, okay, we have taken x is equal to minus root 3 upon root 2 y, but y is equal to 0. So minus root 3 upon root 2 into 0 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0. Therefore, solution x, y equal to 0, 0. This is called the origin. This point is called the origin on a graph paper. This paper is called the origin on a graph paper. Alright, let's see the next one. This was number 5. Let us take number 6. 3x upon 2 minus 5y upon 3 is equal to minus 2, and x upon 3 plus y upon 2 is equal to 13 upon 6. Alright, these are fractions, so we will have to convert them. Okay, this one LCM is 6, so 3x upon 2, take LCM is 6, so 3 3s are 9x minus 2, or you can see this 6 to the 12, 9x minus 10y is equal to minus 12. Let this be equation 1. Similarly, x upon 3, y upon 2, 13 upon 6. Now LCM will be 6. Okay, so 2x upon 6 is equal to 13 upon 6. Cancel out 6 from both the sides, and you get 2x plus 3y is equal to 13. Equation number 2. Alright, from the first equation, you can take 9x minus 10y minus 12. Therefore, x minus 12 plus 10y upon 9. Now substitute in equation number 2. Substituting in equation 2. This is your equation 2. 2x is equal to 13. So 2 into x. X is minus 12 plus 10y upon 9 plus 3y is equal to 13. Now you can see here, this is 9. So 2 2s are 2 12s are 24. 20y plus 9 3s are 27y. 13 into 9 is 117. Okay, so you get 20y plus 27y, 47y is 117 plus 24. 47y is 141. Okay, so you get 20, 30, 41. So y is equal to 141 upon 47. Okay, that is 3 times. So y is equal to 3. Yes, and okay, take x now. Where is x? Our x is equal to this. This is your x. X is equal to minus 12 plus 10y upon 9. Minus 12 plus 10 into 3. Y is equal to 3 upon 9. 10 3s are 30. 30 minus 12 is 18. 18 upon 9. That is equal to 2. Therefore, solution x, y, x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3. This one is slightly difficult. Make sure you practice this again. Now we do the next one. Next question. Question number 2. That was question 1. Now question 2. Question 2. 2x plus 3y is equal to 11. And 2x minus 4y. 2x minus 4y is equal to minus 24. And hence find the value of m for y is equal to mx plus 3. Right? So first of all, we must find the value of x and y. Again, you can do it by any method. And 2 2x minus 4y is minus 24. Let us subtract that. Minus plus plus. Change the sign. When you subtract minus sign, minus becomes plus, minus becomes plus. This will cancel out. 3y plus 4y is 7y. 11 plus 24 is 35. So y is equal to 7 5 are 35. Okay? And now take any equation. 2x plus 3y is equal to 11. So you get 11 minus 3 into y. 5 3 are 15. 11 minus 15 is minus 4. So x is equal to minus 4 upon 2. X is equal to minus 2. Alright. Now y is equal to mx plus. Now look at the question there. Y is equal to mx plus 3. Okay. So y is equal to 5. And we want to find x is minus 2 plus 3. So 5 is equal to minus 2m plus 3. 5 minus 3 is minus 2m. 5 minus 3 is 2. Therefore, m is equal to 2 upon minus 2. So m is equal to minus 1. Be careful about this question because this is important. Okay, this one is important. So make sure you do this one again. This is an important one. This is slightly difficult because you need to convert them. Okay, and this one is of course slightly different completely. So you just make sure that you do them again. Alright, let's see. Question number 3. First one. Form pairs of linear equations and find the solution by substitution method. Okay, the difference between two numbers is 26 and one number is 3 times the other. Now, let's see this one out loud. Let the bigger number be x and the smaller number be y and the smaller number be y and the smaller number be y. Now the difference between the two numbers is 26. The difference between the two numbers is 26. Therefore, x minus y is 26. And it says one number is 3 times the other. One number is 3 times the other number. That means the bigger number is 3 times. Therefore, bigger number is 3 times the other. X is the bigger number. X is equal to 3y. Therefore, x minus 3y is equal to 0. Now we got two equations. Okay? Or substitute. Okay, substitute this. Substituting x is equal to 3y in equation 1. Okay, the first equation is this. X minus y is equal to 26. Now we are substituting x is equal to 3y. 3y minus y is equal to 26. 2y is equal to 26. Y is equal to 13. And again x is equal to 3y. So 3 into y, that is equal to 39. So therefore, the bigger number is 39 and the smaller number is 13. Okay. So you can see the bigger number and smaller number you can easily get from this. This again is something that we need to practice. Alright, now let us see the second one. Again on the same page. The larger of two supplementary angle exceeds the smaller by 18 degrees. Find them. Let the larger angle be x and the smaller angle be y. Now they are supplementary. Okay. They are supplementary. It is given, therefore x plus y is equal to 180 degrees. Two angles are supplementary if the total is equal to 180. And the larger of the two supplementary exceeds the smaller by 18 degrees. The larger angle exceeds the smaller angle by 18 degrees. Therefore, x minus y is 18. Equation number 2. Alright? Now on solving both equations. Now if I solve both equations, x plus y is equal to 180, x minus y is equal to 18. Okay? If I add them, x plus x is 2x is equal to 198. So x is equal to 198 upon 2. Alright? So I get 99 degrees. And x plus y is equal to 180. Therefore, y is equal to 180 minus x. 180 minus 99. Okay? So the other angle, remember the difference between that is 18. Okay? So 8 x plus x 2x cancel out and 180 198. Okay? So 298. That's right. Okay? 99. So I get 81 degrees. Okay? So therefore the bigger angle is 99 degrees and the smaller angle is 81 degrees. You can see the difference between them is 18 degrees. Alright, let's see the next one. Alright, let's see. The coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls for this. Let the cost of a bat. Let the cost of a bat be rupees X and the cost of a ball be rupees Y. Okay? The coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls for 300. 7 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,800. 7 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,700. Therefore, 7x plus 6y 380. 0, 0. This is equation 1. Later she buys 3 bats and 5 balls. 3 bats and 5 balls. 3 bats and 5 balls for rupees 1750. Therefore, 3x plus 5 is equal to 1750. Now this one gives you equation number 2. Okay? On solving both equations, now if I solve both the equations, I get 7x plus 6y, and this will be the third 3x plus 5y, 1750. Now if I multiply the first one by, if I multiply say this first one by 3 and the second one by 7, I get 3 7s are 21x, 3 6 are 18y, so much. I multiply the 7, 7 3s are 21x, 7 5s are 35y, 7 0s are 0, 7 5s are 35, 7 7s are 49 and 52, 7 and 5 12. So I get 12250. Alright, now subtract. This will cancel out. 18 minus is minus 17y is equal to, alright, so 12,250 minus 11,400. I get 0. Okay, 5 minus 0 is 5. 10 into 12, this is 8. So 850. I get 850. So y is equal to, this is of course minus 850 upon minus 17. 17 5s are 85. Remember, this is rupees and paise. In rupees and paise, you will never get minus values because cost of a bat and the cost of a bat can never be negative. And now take any one. Okay, 7x plus 6y. 7x plus 6y is equal to 3800. 7x 3800 minus 6x. 3800 minus 6 into x, 50. 3800 minus 300, 3500. So x is equal to 3500 divided by 7. 7 5s are 34. 500. So therefore, cost of a bag is rupees 500 and the cost of a ball is rupees 50. Okay, the cost of a bat is rupees 500. Okay, and the cost of a ball is rupees 50. These are word problems and you can solve them by substitution method or by elimination method. Prefer elimination method because it is always faster and easier. Generally, you will not be asked to solve by any specific method. Alright, turn the page. Number 4. Alright, this one is very important. Alright, let's see this one. The taxi charges in a city consists of a fixed charge together with the charge for a distance covered. For a distance of 10 kilometers, the charge base is 105, and for a journey of 15 kilometers, the charge base is 155. What are the fixed charges and the charge per kilometer? Okay, what are the fixed charges? So, let A be the fixed charge and B be the charge per kilometer. Let Y be the total charge for X kilometers. Therefore, we get Y is equal to ax plus b. Alright, now it says that for a distance of 10 kilometers the charge base is 105. For a distance of 10 kilometers the charge is rupees 105. The charge is rupees 105. Therefore, the total charge is 105. 105 is equal to A into X, 10 kilometers. So 10A plus B. Let this be equation 1. And for 15 kilometers the charge is 155. For 15 kilometers the charge is 155 rupees. Therefore 155 is equal to 15A plus B. Now we got two equations here. Okay, equation number 1 and equation number 2. Now on solving both equations, if I solve both equations, 105 is equal to 10A plus B and 155 is equal to 15A plus B. Now if I subtract minus minus minus, this will cancel out. Okay, 155 minus 105 will be minus 50 is equal to minus 5A, or A will be equal to 10. And take any one equation now. I am taking say 105 is equal to 10A plus B. 105 is equal to 10 into A. A is 10 plus B plus B. Okay, so B will be equal to 105 minus 100. Therefore B will be equal to 5. So your B is equal to 5. So what is it? Therefore, remember, this is the fixed charge. Okay, the fixed charge is rupees A. A is 10, and the charge per kilometer is B, and B is what? 5. The charge per kilometer is 5. Now this one is extremely important. Please make sure you practice this again wherever I took a star. Okay, those are very important ones. Right, let's see. That was number 4. Number 5. Number 5. A fraction becomes 9 upon 11. Okay. Let the numerator